The Zambia International Investment Forum is currently underway in Lusaka, aimed at strengthening the investment climate and business environment in the country. The conference provides a space for dialogue between stakeholders and thought leaders to help enhance the business environment in Zambia. And joining us to chat more about this is the Zambian Minister of Commerce, Trade and Industry, Robert Sichinga. Thanks so much, Minister, for joining us this afternoon. Well, let's get straight into what exactly is on the agenda here, because you talk about, dialogue for private sector reforms. What exactly are we looking at?
Thanks, Alishia. Thanks for having me on the program. And yes, we appreciate the opportunity that we can just share what is going on in Lusaka. We have the Zambia International Business Advisory Council number 8. This is a program that has been going on for the last 8 years, starting from 2003 right through to this time. And every year we do have an opportunity where we dialogue with the private sector. So we bring together the private sector, the government, and we do have arbitrators who are the Commonwealth Business Council, and they come with a team of experts who then help us to think through the processes that we're talking about. Now, this particular conference that we're holding this year is the first one under the Patriotic Front government. So we're looking at what had happened previously, what happened with the previous government, the commitments that were made, the resolutions that were made to enhance the environment for the business community. And we've dubbed this one as value addition for sustainable development. And we do have in my ministry a unit which is called the Private Sector Development Program Unit, which helps us to act as a coordinator between the private sector and ourselves. So what happens is that we look at the concerns of the private sector, the business community, and they tell us, look, this is an area of concern to us. This is another area of concern to us. In particular, areas like value addition, the issues of taxation, the issues of access to licenses, the issues of trade and the facilitation at the borders, the issues of government bureaucracy, the issues of skills, the issues of taxation in terms of the customs and collection of taxes.
So let's hone in
These
here,
are some
Minister.
of the areas.
Let's just hone in and get a bit specific. I mean, let's highlight one of the challenges that were tabled by the private sector and what kind of policy shift is being triggered in response.
Well, one of them is the infrastructure. To be able to access the areas of materials, for example, the commodities that we're looking for, we need an infrastructure that enables us to access those areas. The second one is the delays at the border points when goods are coming into the country. You may wish to let the viewers know that Zambia and Zimbabwe have agreed on a one border stop point, which is at Chirundu. Chirundu is some 200 kilometers from Lusaka, going into Zimbabwe. And one of the concerns that we had is that it was taking as many as 9 days for trucks to cross the border. So what we did is we agreed through the ZBAC program, that one that we're talking about here, agreed that we need to resolve that. And so working together, we agreed with Zimbabwe that we'll clear the goods on one side, and they're being cleared on the Zambian side for all the imports coming into Zambia. And the goods that are going out of Zambia, they're cleared on the Zimbabwean side. And as a result of this, we've reduced the time delay from 9 days to 9 hours. So that's the kind of example that one can give. The second point that has just been raised in our morning meeting this morning is on skills. It looks like our training institutions within the government are training personnel, but not suited for the requirements of industry. Just as an example. So we're looking at the Minister of Education and Vocational Training is now having to be requested. How can we make this more relevant to
So
the
very
private
encouraging
sector,
that we're seeing these strides being made. Unfortunately, Minister, we're going to have to leave the conversation